On Tuesday, Nike reported better than expected earnings in its latest quarter. This was supported by strong demand, although higher inventory and logistical costs weighed on its margins. The company reported profits of $1.2 billion, which was down 11% from the year-ago period. However, revenues picked up 14% to $12.4 billion. The sports footwear industry remains strong heading into the final half of 2023, despite a consumer that is being squeezed. And with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck's new movie Air, is Nike set to take off once again? And we're now taking a look at a 20-year monthly chart on Nike. And as you can see in the upper left, the symbol for Nike is NKE. For disclosure purposes, I do not own any shares of Nike at this time. Definitely have a nice run all the way up through here, and of course the topping and the rollover, but we came down very sharply to this point here. Now, this is one of the stocks that may have a V recovery. Take a look at that. Very sharp. We're heading on up. I would perhaps expect a little bit of delay up in this area around $125. You can see perhaps a little bit of a topping process there, but I don't think it's going to last very long. That's my suspicion based on the oscillator. So let's go into volume. You don't see too much from there, but you can here in the MAC. Definitely you see that rollover. And that came down here, a very sharp rebound. That bottom and basing occurred very quickly, and we're heading on up. But we're still not up to that zero line with the fast line or the slow line. The fast line separates from the slow line very marginally, but it's closing in quickly. So I think there is some strength in the stock. And again, we're not too far from that zero line, so I would imagine if we have a little bit of a delay here, that it sooner than later is going to head back up and through that slow line. So things are developing very quickly, as you can see here in the histogram. Very sharp rise. Now, into the other oscillators, we see very similarly the price rate of change, also a very deep negative move there in late 2022, but a fast recovery with the fast line above the zero line before the end of the year. And coming down here with a little sawtooth, but looks like we're heading back on up. Now, we are a ways from that zero line, but it definitely shows power on the upside. Into the relative strength index, we have a moderate 53.95. Once again, quick bottom base and a move on up above that 50 line. It wants to go even higher. Looking at stochastics, same sharp V recovery with a move on up. And then, of course, the Williams, one of the first oscillators to head up. This fast line is almost into that overbought territory. Not quite. Again, I would expect some hesitation, perhaps like the hesitation here in this sawtooth thing in 2017. Let's go see if we can find some more. There's some more in the stochastics. You see these hesitations, these sort of sawtooths on the way up. You might have a few of those in the recovery of Nike on the way up, but for the most part, it looks pretty strong. But as usual, check the fundamentals because the risk is all yours. ChewDog out.